gonna be honest with y'all. I feel I only do these type of reactions right here because it make me feel a little smarter. Not even gonna lie to you. Not even gonna lie to you. Because when you check out people like Candace Owens and Kristen from Liberty Hangout and Ben Shapiro and Steven Crowder, and you're seeing these people with massive amounts of information on the subject matter that they're covering, you kind of feel a little less than when it comes to your intellect on that particular subject. But when you see the people that they are interviewing and you listen to the answers, you be like, yes, quietly celebrating that they are not going to say stupid, all right? That they are less informed than I am. And that makes me feel good. It makes me feel like the sky's the limit. I could one day know as much as Kristen knows, huh? So we about to see some of that. And I'm excited about it, man, because it might make me sound like a little bit of a hater, but guess what? I'm about to know something more than who she about to talk to. I know that much.
Who got the most votes out of any U.S. president?
You just asked me about politics. Okay.
She said, you just asked me about politics. Shouldn't have had them edibles earlier. I didn't come here for that. I got cramps. Ooh, I gotta go number 2. Can I answer after I go number 2?
The most votes out of any U.S. president? I will say, what's his name? What's his name? Oh, what's his name? What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? With the hat.
Donald Trump?
No!
She's talking about Abraham Lincoln. The one with the hat. You know the one with the hat? The real tall hat? He always walk around with the hat. You never catch him without his hat. Who is that president? He always got on the hat. God dang it. Somebody please tell me. What's it? Come on. Who is it? Let me do this dance so I can think of it. I usually dance when I'm trying to think of something too. So, hey, shout out to her for having those thinking techniques. You know, that's a thinking technique. I haven't seen anyone teach it yet, but I believe it's a thinking technique because we're not that much differently people. We're not.
Oh, hell no.
Okay.
What's his name? Who so-called Lincoln?
Lincoln? Well, no.
Okay.
Close.
Can I get a second guess?
Yes.
All right, bet. Lincoln, close? I was close? So it was back then.
No.
Okay, then.
I was just
All
trying
right.
to make you feel better.
I appreciate that. I'm going to just say the person that just won.
Which is?
Our new president.
Who is that?
Hold on, baby girl. Come on now. Come on, baby girl. Oh, my gosh. You know, and it'd be people like this who will have the most to say about politics when they did not participate at all. Even if they went and voted, they voted blindly. They did. They know absolutely nothing about what's going on in the world. But as soon as somebody is loud and they're telling you to follow a certain trend, I'm not going to name any organizations because I don't want to start any sugar honey iced tea, but clearly, look at her eyes. She ain't BSing. She's not playing around. She's still a good person. You can tell by her, just by her spirit that she's a nice person. She just can care less about the government business. Like, honestly, when it comes to, you ever heard somebody, I say it all the time in some of my short videos on different platforms where I say I'm just going to mind my business. Black people are huge on minding their business. But what that means sometimes is the job of the government, we don't always consider that to be our business. Like, okay, that's your job. Do your job, man. I do my job. You don't come with my job and tell me how to box no fries and how to butter biscuits and how long to fry these spicy or mild chicken wings, do you? No, you do not. So guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to mind your business. You're not going to mind my business. All right? And that gets us in trouble because people don't understand that when we vote for these people to be in office, we now have a say. We now have a responsibility. Before we even vote them in, we have a responsibility to know their track record, to know what they stand for, what they voted for in the past, all these many, many, many different things. So 9 times out of 10, she voted for who's the president today. She voted for them. And she know absolutely nothing about them.
That's so bad. That is so. This is what okay. I really don't watch politics like that. So our new president is not Donald Trump. Obviously, it's not Bernie. What's his name?
Tell me, girl.
Cal, come here. What's the new
She called him a friend.
president name? What's the president name? Thank you. What? Biden.
Biden. Do you think he got the most votes?
No, but I feel bad because I did not know his name, so I had to say his name.
Who did you vote for that you skip? I think she skipped. Just looking at her now, I would probably say she skipped. That tattoo looked like it hurt too. The one that's right between her. Yeah.
Sorry, Joe Biden.
Did not.
You want to make an apology real quick? Sorry
Not
that we
really,
didn't know you.
But
He hasn't given
my
you.
bad.
Where's our checks at? He deserves no apology.
Period. That's why.
How long has it been?
Too long.
Too long. We still don't have our check.
You're already our president. We've done our job. You do yours.
We've done our job. Our job was to simply go to whatever school was near our home, whatever community center was near our home, stand in line, get our sticker that says we voted, and take a selfie. Put our selfie saying we voted online. We performed our civic duty. And look at her face right now. She said, we did our jobs. Baby girl, you didn't do your job. I'm sorry, you didn't. I hate to break it to you, but you did not do. You didn't come close in doing your daggone job, in my opinion.
I have to agree with that. Which president received the most votes in U.S. history?
I won't say it's a trick question, but it's probably Donald Trump, right?
Why would you say that?
The last couple of elections have been pretty active, I'd say. At least 2016, 2020 as well. I think it'd probably be tough between either Joe Biden or Donald Trump recently. Yeah, I'd almost probably say Joe Biden because of the mail-in turnouts. You know what I mean? So either or, I'd say.
Okay. It was Joe Biden.
Was it really? Okay. Makes sense.
So that makes sense to you?
Yeah, it makes sense to me, yeah.
Okay. Joe Biden has been in public office for 47 years. Name one of his accomplishments.
I mean, I'd say probably just about anything that involves Obama, really.
His accomplishment is being his accomplishment is working for Obama. The best thing he ever did as president was work for Obama as vice president. To be Obama's vice president, that's the best thing he ever did. The crime bill was an accomplishment of his. He got a whole poop ton of people arrested. That was a huge accomplishment. Accomplishment he tried to bury. He didn't want anybody to bring up when he was running for president, but it is what it is. And I just now learned about that information, but hey, I'm not here to bring up old stuff.
I mean, he's second-hand man, and this is going to be basically Obama's third term at the same time, so I'm not a huge fan, but it's all right.
Not a huge fan. Did you vote for Donald Trump? So did I.
I did, yeah, I know. I know. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you can obviously tell by these questions.
Right, yeah, exactly.
So,
but when it comes to specific accomplishments, nothing that graces my mind is what I would assume is an accomplishment, so I could care less. Yeah.
That's probably the answer I'd give too. Next question.
Okay.
Who got the most votes of any sitting president? So a sitting president is someone in their first term who might get reelected to their second term.
Donald.
The most votes?
I'm gonna just say Donald.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. He had the most votes of any sitting U.S. president.
Oh shit, I'm tripping. Obama.
Which one, Trump or Obama?
Why are you playing me like that? Okay. I'm gonna say Obama.
It's Trump.
Damn. What's the first one?
The most votes out of any president.
Yeah, who won
That was
one?
Joe Biden.
I won that? Okay, I was right. The last, eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
Right,
We'll give it to
eventually.
you. We'll give it to you. Donald Trump won the most out of any sitting U.S. president.
I have a question. Were those real votes that Joe Biden received? I'm serious because it makes no sense. Okay, I'm not even going to jump on that because that's going to open up another bag. Just feel free to comment in the comment section. We'll discuss that later.
It's close though. You
were
couldn't give me that was
I
in
know.
between. It's because you asked me. You told me to question myself a little piece.
You actually answered 3 questions, all in that time period.
What's the third one?
Who was the president?
Oh,
Eventually, you got that one too.
I would really. If you would have asked me that the first time, I would have been more embarrassed.
Which president received the most votes in U.S. history?
Joe Biden. Oh,
Reagan.
Reagan?
Yes, wrong. Clinton. No.
okay.
Clinton. Oh, no. All right, I'm keep guessing. Shoot.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Joe Biden. Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. Oh, he did. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad to be in this video, and I appreciate learning something every day. You know, because I really didn't know that.
Yeah.
And I'm not ashamed not knowing that I learned something today.
Yeah.
Another fact is that Donald Trump got the most. I mean, not Kamala Harris. Donald Trump. Yeah, Donald Trump got the most as a losing president.
As a sitting president. Yeah, as a sitting president.
As sitting president.
They both broke records that day.
Right. So now y'all about to move on. Or you think we're gonna make it to this?
Which president received the most votes in U.S. history? We're gonna go down the line.
Joe Biden.
I'm gonna go Biden.
Barack Obama.
Barack Obama?
Joe Biden.
Okay. Why do you say Barack Obama?
I don't know. He was a very popular person.
That's the young lady on the daggone. Her and Kristen had a really nasty conversation because that young lady got really offended because she didn't know the answers to the questions that Kristen was asking her, and since she felt cornered, instead of answering questions, she just started making outlandish comments and she was just saying little silly things. All of her friends ended up walking away and setting up their beach chairs and laying on their towels and everything, and she stayed there and was just saying the most idiotic things in the world. You know, thank you for playing, but yeah.
Hi guys, how are you doing? Which president received the most votes in U.S. history?
I'd say Biden this year around.
Biden?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Biden.
Yeah.
I also think Biden.
Yeah.
Most popular vote, yeah.
Most popular vote. Who received the most popular vote as a sitting president?
You mean like as between the first term and second
Yeah.
term? Barack Obama?
Barack Obama?
I don't know.
No, don't even want to guess.
No.
No.
Same.
Barack Obama.
Barack Obama? Donald Trump. Yeah, so
Sitting president. Oh, you mean like, but didn't necessarily have to win.
right.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
So they both
Okay.
in Joe Biden's 47 years of public office, name one accomplishment of his.
The crime bill. The crime bill.
Nothing
You got a poop ton of people arrested.
that comes to mind, to be honest.
Okay, fair enough.
We don't follow U.S. politics.
I mean, I guess he didn't lose an election in the Senate. I guess that's one way to look at it.
That is an accomplishment. It is an
Not
accomplishment.
losing, yeah, I guess.
Which president received the most votes in U.S. history?
That would be Joe Biden.
Does that seem right to you?
Yeah, it seems right.
Seems right. Did you vote for him?
No, I did not.
Did you vote for anybody?
No, I sat out this time.
Why?
18. I didn't really care. I lived in New York, so
Yeah, your
Didn't really
state was
matter.
going blue anyway.
yeah, it doesn't really matter in New York.
Which U.S. president got the most votes in history?
No idea.
No idea?
No.
Okay. Who's our current president?
Joe Biden?
You sure?
Yes.
All right. Who received the most votes out of any U.S. president?
My guess would be probably Abraham Lincoln.
What do you think?
Most votes. And then be our first president, George Washington.
I'm gonna give you a second guess. It is much more recent than that.
Is it Biden?
You tell me.
I wonder if it is Biden. I think it is Biden.
Okay.
At this point.
Okay.
Would it be President Trump? Former President Trump? Donald Trump?
You guys are both right. So, Trump received the most votes for a sitting president. He broke records for the sitting president. He received more votes than any other sitting president in U.S. history. Joe Biden received the most votes out of any president in U.S. history.
Wow, I did not know that.
Which U.S. president?
You know what I really like about Caitlyn, how respectful she is when she's speaking to people about these different topics, whether they're right or wrong. She is very nice and personable, and she can let them know that they're wrong without embarrassing them and making them feel less than. I really enjoy that. Like, kudos to her for that. Kudos to her for that.
Received the most votes out of any of them.
Out of any, so like
President.
most total votes in presidential history?
Yep.
Donald Trump and, no. Most total, like percentage of votes or total votes?
Total votes.
I'd say.
Out of U.S. history.
You're right,
From
it was probably
the
either
first-
2016 or 2020 because there's more people lately than past years. So let's say, I'm gonna say Joe Biden this year
Okay.
for the total amount of votes.
Okay.
It's all a numbers game for Cuz, because the way that he's pointing it out is like, okay, more people are voting now, so it got to be, because of technology. I will say is the current president. Yeah. What about that? Was that about right?
Who received the most votes out of any sitting U.S. president? So a president up for re-election.
For their second term, Donald Trump this year.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, it was a pretty close election.
Yeah. Was it close?
In my opinion, it was very close.
Joe Biden has been in public office for 47 years.
Yeah.
Some capacity along the way.
Uh-huh.
What's just one of his accomplishments?
Joe Biden's? I don't know. I'm not a Joe Biden supporter, so that's hard for me to say.
Okay. All right.
And that right there was honest. It was honest. What out of the entire 47 years of Joe Biden's history and being in government, his career in government, what was his biggest accomplishment? What was Joe Biden's biggest accomplishment in 47 years in government? Why did people vote for him? This is what she was really asking. Why did people vote for Joe Biden? Why did people vote for this president? Now I'm just thinking about what thumbnail I'm going to use. What title of this video? Because that's the reason why she was asking those questions right there. Also, when you're looking at numbers, I don't think those numbers add up to the amount of people who actually voted. And that's why you have that 2,000 views. Oh my gracious. What's the guy name that wrote 2,000 Mules that created that movie? I have not seen him on the internet for a long time. Dr. D'Souza, right? Wow. Great questioning, Caitlyn. I like that. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. If you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I'm Van, and now we are all the LFR family, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video, hopefully inside the Patreon as well. Y'all have been amazing per usual. Love y'all.